I keep repeating the same habits that I know won't get me to my dream life. Hitting snooze, scrolling instead of working out, saying yes when I mean no, and I'm done. With that cycle, if you're stuck in yours too, let's break it together. This is not just another video to watch and forget. We're building your system to glow up in December, and I'm doing mine right alongside you. So grab a pen and let's do this thing. Hey, Driven Dreamer here. This channel is for tired, unmotivated millennial women who want to level up their life and take their power back. Here's what we're doing today. You're leaving this video with a written system for your glow up before 2026. Not vibes, not inspiration. You'll forget by tomorrow. An actual plan you can start today. But first, let me tell you why this works. Because if you don't understand the science, you'll quit in 3 days or even a week. You might just quit a lot sooner than you even expected, and then spend January 1st making the same resolutions you made last year and the year before that and the year before that. I'm pretty sure you get it by now. James Clear, author of Atomic Habits, explained it like this. Getting 1% better every day compounds into being 37 times better in a year. But getting 1% worse, you decline to nearly zero. That's why we're not doing some massive new year, new me overhaul that lasts 4 days. We're building tiny habits that compound. One small choice, repeated daily, become who you are. And here's the part that'll blow your mind. Results are delayed. Clear calls it the plateau of latent potential. It's like heating an ice cube from -5 degrees to 0 degrees. Nothing visible happens. But the moment you hit 1 degree, it starts to melt. All that effort was storing up for the breakthrough. So if you don't see anything happening within just 2 weeks, and there's no massive change, you're not failing. You're heating the ice cube. Just keep going. Okay, we're covering 3 areas: your body, your mind, and your daily system. And at the end of each section, you're going to pause and make one decision. We're not doing the I'll just watch and think about it later thing. That's self-sabotage. Grab something to write with. Seriously, grab something right now and pause right now. Because I want you to start making their system right at this very second. So I'm gonna wait. I'll wait right here. Got it? Good. Let's start with your body. First, your body and energy. This is where most women want to start because it's visible and it builds confidence pretty quickly. But here's where you usually mess this up. You try to do everything at once. Gym membership, meal prep, 5 a.m. wake up, 10-step skincare routine, and you're burnt out by Wednesday. I see you. I've done it too. We're not doing that anymore. We're picking one tiny habit, just one, and you're doing it every single day in December, or whatever month you're watching this from. Every single day. Here are your options. Move your body for 10 minutes. Not a full workout, just move your body. And I also have a couple of small, very easy workouts that you can check out right here. It's in one of my shorts, and it will help you begin your system to make it easier for you to start working out. So go ahead and check that out. Anything that helps, as long as you move, that's all that truly matters. Here's option 2. Drink 1 extra glass of water per day. I know it sounds basic, but most of us are walking around dehydrated, wondering why we're so tired and can't think straight. Start with 1 extra glass, or just drink more throughout the day. So make that one of your goals, or choose that as one of your added habits that you want to add into 2026 and moving forward into your life. Option 3, add a 5-minute skincare routine. Not a 10-step Korean routine you saw on TikTok. Just wash your face and moisturize. That's it. It's about feeling like you're taking care of yourself instead of just existing. Some people don't do this. That's why I decided to add this in. Now here's the secret sauce that actually makes this stick. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. This is what James Clear calls identity-based habits. You're not just trying to work out. You're becoming the type of person who takes care of her body. You're not just drinking water, you're becoming the type of person who doesn't run on iced coffee and vibes alone. One workout doesn't make you fit, but 30 workouts, that's a new skill tree unlocked. So when you pick your one habit, you're not just doing a task, you're casting a vote for your new identity. One vote doesn't change the election, but 30 votes in December, that's a landslide. That's why we're starting with one habit, because you're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to become the type of person who actually follows through for once. Okay, here's where most people self-sabotage. They watch this, think, oh, that's a great idea. Save it for their watch list later, and then never think about it again. Not you, not today. You're not playing this victim loop anymore. You're going to change the course of your life starting today. So pause this video right now and write down which one habit you're committing to for the next 30 days. Movement, water, or skincare. Pick one, write it down, and place it where you'll see it every single morning. I'm gonna wait. You go ahead. Okay, are we all good? Done? Good? That's your first vote for your new identity. Now let's move on to part 2. Your mindset and self-talk. This is the part most people skip. And it's exactly why they keep self-sabotaging even when they have the perfect routine. Because here's what happens. You start working out, you're doing great for 3 days, or maybe a week, or maybe 2 weeks, and then 3 weeks. And then you miss one day because life happens. And instead of you just getting back on track, your brain goes full villain mode. See, you can stick to anything. You always quit. You're so lazy. Why even try? And that voice, that's not the truth. That's just little you. The version of you who learned she wasn't good enough, that she's lazy, that she'll never be like those girls. But we're gonna change that voice, reframe it, and give little you the morning she actually deserves. Here's your mindset system. 3 tiny practices that rewire your brain. Practice 1, catch the mean voice. Every time you hear yourself say, I'm so lazy, or I'll never change. Pause and ask, would I say this to my younger self? Would I say this to my best friend? If the answer is no, don't say it to yourself. Practice number 2. We're gonna reframe it. Instead of, I'm lazy, try, I'm learning how to show up for myself. I'm building new patterns. I'm allowed to be a beginner. It sounds cheesy, I know, but your brain believes what you tell it. So stop telling it you're a failure. Just like what you say to yourself, it's like casting spells with magic. So you need to be careful of what you say to yourself. Every single time you reframe the mean voice, you're casting another vote for your new identity. Practice number 3, daily evidence journal. Every night before bed, write down 3 things you did that day that prove you're becoming her. Your brain needs evidence that you're changing, so give it to her. And here's why this matters so much. Your self-talk is either building your confidence or destroying it. There is no neutral. Every time you call yourself lazy, you're voting for that identity. Every time you reframe it, you're voting for the woman you're becoming. This is how you stop self-sabotage spiral. You build a new story one day at a time. So I want you to pause again. Which one mindset practice are you committing to? I'm gonna wait. Let me know when you're all good. Okay, got it? Good? One more section, let's finish this strong. Your life systems. This is part 3. This is where most people think, ugh, routines, they're so boring. But here's the thing, structure is what makes freedom possible. When you don't have systems, every day is a decision marathon. Should I work out? Should I meal prep? Should I finally do that thing I've been avoiding? And by the time it hits 3 p.m., you're exhausted. And you're deciding so many things and you're just don't want to do anything anymore. And you've done nothing. Do you know how bad you'll feel by the end of the day? Or you tell me, do you feel bad? So instead, we're gonna build 3 microsystems that run on autopilot. These are the habits that make everything else easier. System 1, a non-negotiable morning anchor. Pick one thing you do every single morning before you touch your phone. For me, it's drink water, maybe a little bit of a 2-minute stretch, but honestly, I just go to the bathroom and do my skincare and I don't make it complicated. That's it. No phone until it's done. This is your daily proof that you're the kind of woman who keeps promises to herself. And here's the key. Make it so small you can't say no. Not a 45-minute routine, just one thing before your phone. System 2, a weekly reset ritual. Every Sunday or whatever day works for you, spend 20 minutes planning your 3 big priorities for the week, prepping one thing that makes the week easier, meals, outfits, whatever. Checking in what worked last week, what didn't. This is how you stop feeling like life is happening to you and start being the boss of your own schedule. You're not winging it anymore. You're planning it. And that's the difference between a woman who glow up and a woman who stays stuck and wants to live the same year over and over and over again. System 3, a bare minimum version of everything. For every goal, create a version of you that can do anything, even on your worst days. Work out 5 squats. Healthy eating 1 real meal. Something like whole foods and something more healthy. Something that fuel your brain. Self-care, 2-minute face wash. That's all you need. Because the goal isn't perfection. The goal is to never go back to 0. And that's how tiny habits compound into completely different life. Okay, look at what you just wrote down. 1 body habit, 1 mindset practice, and 1 life system. That's your glow up system for December or whatever month that you're working on this. 3 tiny habits. That's it. And here's what's gonna happen. In 2 weeks, you're gonna feel different. Not transformed, just different. A little more in control. A little more proud of yourself. And that ice cube is heating up. In 30 days, you're gonna look back and realize you actually kept promises to yourself for an entire month. And that version of you, she's not the same girl who started this video. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but what about all the other stuff? We'll get there, but if you try to fix everything at once, you'll fix nothing. Master these 3 habits in December, prove to yourself that you can follow through, then we can level up in January. Because here's the truth. You don't need massive transformation, you need evidence that you're the type of person who doesn't quit on herself anymore. And one more thing. Because I know this is where the self-sabotage voice is gonna try to creep back in. If you miss a day, you didn't fail. You just missed 1 vote. The election isn't over, just cast the next vote. Don't let 1 missed day turn into, well, I already ruined it. Might as well give up. That's the old pattern. We're breaking that. The woman you're becoming, she doesn't quit after 1 day. She just gets back on track. So take a picture of what you wrote down. Put it on your wallpaper, stick it on your mirror, make it impossible to ignore. I know some of you like having everything laid out in a checklist format you can print and save on your phone. So I made you a pre-2026 glow up checklist. And you can use this throughout the year also, even if it's not pre-2026. All 3 habit categories is what you'll be able to write down. A daily tracker boxes so you can track if you've missed any, and if you ever missed 1, it's okay, just get back on. Weekly check-in prompts and the bare minimum versions for rough days. And completely free. Link is in the description and in the pinned comments. Grab it and let's actually do this together. Okay, so here's what happens next. You're gonna start tomorrow morning with 1 body habit. You're gonna catch any mean voice that comes up in your head and reframe it. You're gonna build your life system. And in 30 days or less, you're gonna be the woman who actually kept your promises to herself for the entire month. That's the glow up, not the before and after photo. This is an identity shift. If this video helped you, do me a favor. Like it so I know to make more videos like this. Subscribe if you want weekly videos on leveling up your life and taking your power back. And drop a comment telling me which one habit you're starting with. I read every single one, and I'm genuinely rooting for you. Seriously, comment your habit. It makes it real. Accountability works. And remember, you're not lazy. You're not behind. You're not broken. You're just a woman who's been running a system that kept you stuck, and now you're building a new one. Let's go up together. I'll see you in the next video.